This article is adapted from Joe Concha's video commentary. Have you heard? There's a supply chain crisis looming in this country. Good thing we have a man with a wealth of experience in this department to fix this complex issue.Or do we? 3 years ago, the only people who ever heard of Pete Buttigieg were the residents of South Bend, where he served as mayor of this college town of about 100,000 people. Joe Concha, the Biden White House is trying to script a Presidency'South Bend, which will never be confused with Gotham, has a bus station with a fleet of 60 buses, no major railways, and fewer than 100 full-time transit employees. So who better for Team Biden to nominate as Transportation Secretary than Mayor Pete? It's only a sprawling government agency with 58,000 employees. To put that in perspective, that's more than half the population of South Bend itself. Suddenly, Buttigieg went from the management of $10 million to $85 billion, that's billion with a B. Overnight, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg arrives to attend an event on the global supply chain bottlenecks during in the East Room of the White House, Wednesday, October 13, 2021, in Washington.
And now, nearly 10 months in, Buttigieg has his first crisis on his hands, a massive supply chain breakdown exploding across the country that will affect every American, particularly the low and middle class. Hundreds of ships wait off the coasts. They can't unload their cargo. And when that cargo finally reaches port, there aren't enough workers and truckers to get the goods onto the trucks and out. Yet all the media is talking about is Buttigieg becoming a new father. Just do a Google search and you'll see what I mean. When the media does finally ask Buttigieg about the supply chain crisis, he uses his time on places like CNN to plug President Biden's infrastructure and build back better plans. Now, Buttigieg also assures us a task force has been set up to fix the problem. He also says he's holding roundtables to solve the problem. Yes. Task forces and roundtables. Washington jargon for, we have no idea how to fix this. But we'll make it look like we're doing something. Congratulations, America. We have yet another crisis on our hands to go along with inflation, violent crime, the border, and Afghanistan, and the guy tapped to save the day is the former mayor where they filmed Rudy. What can possibly go wrong? That hasn't already.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.